Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So yeah, today we're just gonna be going through same as usual, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, and XRP. So there's been a little bit of a shift actually in the markets, as you can see, just judging based on like the analysis that we did last week. But now I'm just gonna actually go back to regular schedule in just terms of analysis, so you guys can be able to just get a real see and view on how I am visualizing the markets overall as is moving forward. So as you guys can see, we're just placing in our trend line on the weekly, zooming on the daily. Let's see on the daily, placing our trend line over here. So I think we'll turn that out. A lot of the areas that we're finding is on the charts. So the weekly outer trend line, the daily in the trend line as well too. And then we're just going to go back on the weekly time frame. So from the point of where we initially found this trend line here, we're just going to be mapping in our zones as usual. Just actually try and see where we can see a lot of like demand within the markets moving forward. So let's have to see. It's marking a lot of the areas of demand and supply within the charts that we're looking at right now. And we're going to move on to the daily. And then we see from those zones we can be able to find in the daily as well. So there's a lot of like positive outlook, fundamentally so. Trump is delaying tariff increase rates. So at least that's a really good upside that we've been actually seeing in the markets for the past 2 weeks or so. So things have been moving really good, I would say, in the markets. Seeing a lot of upside being pushed through in the market. So we are in a very great space to see all-time highs being hit within the markets moving forward. So I'm just gonna clone that and then have this area. See something. So looking at NASDAQ, we've been seeing a lot of column consolidation around this area here, where this inner daily trend line has been actually been tested quite a lot. And I'm just going to duplicate this, clone, and then map out this resistance right here. So There's been a lot of ranging happening within this area, but positive outlook in looking into NASDAQ is that when we just zoom out on the daily, we saw a really nice break through with this bullish candlestick above this weekly zone, which was a really strong resistance that kept being tested as you can see. This was probably a fake out. So we'll include this as 1, 2, 3. It wicked up here, 4, 5, retest. And then you can also see the little small wicks that kept like rejecting this line here, just to actually confirm is that this is a really strong resistance area on the weekly time frame. So we just saw a really nice strong bullish candlestick. This happened on, I think, Thursday, and then a continuation on Friday of another bullish candlestick. So just to zoom in now, we are seeing a little bit of really positive market structure in price moving upwards. So just to map out my zones, we're just going to place in the 4-hour lines. So if you want to get more information on these lines that I actually place in here, I will share my Instagram handle at the end of this video, and then you guys can be able to maybe can sign up for the course, and then we can be able to teach you everything as just on how to actually use these lines, and also how to identify really crucial zones within the markets that could be really tested moving forward. So now when we zoom in onto the 4-hour, and zoom in on the 1-hour, we've been seeing a lot of like upward movements in the sense of prices actually shooting out to the upside. So what we could potentially be seeing now in the markets, because we are seeing this right here. So what we could potentially be seeing in the markets is a continuation in the upside again as well. I do have a position that's open currently now, as it is around this area. I took a buy around this area, yeah. Took a buy around this area. So it could possibly be seeing like really good like momentum pushing up and hitting my TP around this zone here. So 1, 2, 3 around this zone here. So we're gonna be hitting TP around this area. And then yeah, it's just highs, all-time highs that we're going to be hitting with NASDAQ and continuing to the week. I can see a really positive outlook. The data that we've been receiving on fundamentals has been negative. So the markets have been actually just performing really well besides the data releases throughout the week. But I'm also guessing fundamentally, so Trump is in position as we speak. And I think to add on to why markets are moving as positively as it is that like a lot of aid funding has been cut different countries. So the States is actually reserving a lot of its finances in the sense of actually implementing a lot of ways on how to really develop and structure the country the way that it needs to be without wasting taxpaying money through all the international fund eating that they're actually doing currently now as we speak. So now we're looking at Dow Jones, US30. I'm just going to be also mapping out my levels. Right. So now I'm just going to move back into weekly and then continue placing in zones. So daily, let's see. What we could potentially be witnessing the daily. All right, so now that we've actually placed in our zones, we'll change it straight into our line chart. So as you guys can see, we are going to place in really crucial zones within the resistance area, which is up top here. And then it's a really strong area around this point, which I'm seeing in the markets as being tested. So what I'm potentially seeing with US30, because there's no like really proper structure that I'm seeing, because it just continuously keeps like ranging within the zone. Don't necessarily touch this bottom here, but I am presuming that could possibly maybe a triangle formation that could possibly break through and shoot up top here. Because when I take out my trend lines and place them within this zone here, it only makes sense for this to happen. It only makes sense for this to happen. So you could possibly see some ranging, an ascending triangle formation happen as is moving through and breaking above this weekly 2.0 range or zone. But yeah, we'll probably have to like just wait and see on how things play off with US30 because um I'm not really I haven't been really comfortably sure in actually entering positions with the US30 because it's been ranging within any zone. Any symbol or indice or cryptocurrency that ranges, I take a step back because it's very much so safe in a sense just to actually just let it play out because it's either one or two things. It's either uh, there's a there's some kind of pattern that's formulating as is, or maybe there's consolidation that's happening and prices is sticking in within a certain zone moving forward. So you just have to wait for that breakthrough and seeing market structure as it is. But moving along, we'll now come on to one that's been really good. It's been managed to break. I remember I did a video last week where price managed to break um above this resistance here where it was ranging. I do feel as if like it was actually a triangle formation that was actually forming around here. I'm just going to open this up so that you guys can be able to see. So this seems as if more so was a triangle formation that was ranging in between this area and then shot up and broke up top there. So potentially you could possibly be seeing the outcome of price actually coming back and retesting this area, or maybe coming back to this level of resistance and then shooting up. So what I'll be expecting is probably like this. So we saw motion in here. Price came, retested there. So we're going to expect price to come shoot up top here and make higher highs and higher lows, breaking through and testing these levels moving forward. So yeah, that's how I'm seeing with XRP. XRP didn't need too much of analysis because I already placed in the lines previously before. So yeah, there's not much volume that actually, participates in XRP. But also as well, do keep in mind that we're also in a very crucial zone around here. Very crucial around this level here. And to bottom things out, and we look on a much more higher time frame. This right here has also been a crucial zone as is. So if you zoom out on the daily, you can potentially see that there is some form of sense of pattern that could potentially be forming. So I'm not saying that the outlook that I actually just mapped out was going to actually play out, but I think it's also very much so important just to keep in mind that this area could be a very crucial zone in where price could possibly range and play out in the sense of not breaking above this part here. But we'll just have to see how an XRP plays out and see on how things actually go as is, because what I'm seeing is this left shoulder, right? It's the head, it's the neck, it's the right shoulder. But to give in confirmation to this bottom level of the neck has to break through for us to give us a proper push down and then maybe a retest and testing this area and then push straight, come back down to uh, below $1. So we'll have to see how things go. I do possibly think that XRP could possibly shoot up as is, because if we zoom out maybe on the weekly, I'm just going to delete all of this. We are seeing some kind of momentum as is. I want to maybe just pull out an indicator as is just to actually see how things are performing. But yeah, and the RSI, when you see it actually as is here, there's a lot of a negative divergence moving forward. So this is like really here, and this is all the way up here, and this is moving like as an upslope and as a downslope on the RSI. So yeah, I think just take in mind, be really cautious of how XRP is actually moving on as per se, and yeah, don't forget to be part of the community as is. This is my this is Scoop Trading's account. We do share valuable educational content in terms of just like trading overall, and you can be able to be part of actually taking the course that I have available. And yeah, contact details are there at the bottom. You can be able to reach out and see. We also do have a monthly plan as is based on how much you actually play, as if you don't have the money up front. And yeah, I do hope this video has helped anyone. Please do like, share, subscribe, and follow us as well too on Instagram, as you can see. And see you in the next video.